What does it truly mean to discover ourselves? Friedrich Nietzsche, one of the most profound thinkers in Western philosophy, believed that self-discovery is the greatest journey we can undertake. He famously wrote, "No one can construct for you the bridge upon which precisely you must cross the stream of life. No one but you yourself alone." In this video, I'll discuss Nietzsche's philosophy on the 4 stages of self-development, exploring how embracing life's difficulties can lead to a more fulfilling and authentic existence. If you've ever wondered about the meaning of life or the path to finding your true self, stay tuned. Born in October 15, 1844, Nietzsche believed that to achieve a fulfilled life, we must embrace all difficulties as part of the journey of self-discovery, and to learn to grow in the face of adversity. In 1873, Nietzsche addressed this question of how to find oneself and uncover our gifts in his essay titled Schopenhauer as Educator. There he writes, "Any human being who does not wish to be part of the masses need only stop making things easy for themselves. Let them follow their conscience, which calls out, 'Be yourself, all that you are now doing, thinking, desiring, all that is not you.'" Every young soul hears this call by day and by night and shudders with excitement at the premonition of that degree of happiness which eternities have prepared for those who will give thought to their true liberation. There is no way to help any soul attain this happiness, however so long as it remains shackled with the chains of opinion and fear, and how hopeless and meaningless life can become without such a liberation. There is no drearier, sorrier creature in nature than the person who has evaded its own genius, and who squints now towards the right, now towards the left, now backwards, and now in any direction whatever. So essentially, Nietzsche says we must first understand repression and hopelessness. Existential dreariness is by no means pleasant, but it makes sense why we can truly appreciate light only after we dwell in the darkness for a while. In other words, there is no antidote to the darkness, the pain we experience in life. In his 4 stages of self-development, Nietzsche talks about the greatest and most significant existential pursuit, the journey of self-discovery. Essentially, the first step to finding the meaning of existence is knowing ourselves. Nietzsche reminds us that the path to self-discovery is not a walk in the park. It's a mysterious and dark endeavor, requiring us to self-reflect and peel back layer upon layer. And so the journey inward requires us to ask questions like, what genuinely uplifts my soul? What dominates and delights me? Am I living my true potential or just operating from quiet desperation? Nietzsche believed that self-development is tied to perseverance and transformation. We are born without knowing who we are. We can only improve by enduring challenges. In his book, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, he describes the cycles of human evolution. 3 metamorphoses of the spirit have I designed to you: how the spirit became a camel, the camel a lion, and the lion at last a child. Each of them represents a stage of self-development. The first stage is called transforming from sheep to camel. Nietzsche believed that we start life as a sheep, finding comfort being part of a herd. We congregate to belong to a group, to be invisible and lost in a crowd, following the path already set out for us. Sheep shy away from any kind of risks, avoiding taking responsibility for themselves and others. At this stage, it never crosses the mind to follow a different path. Wandering off would be considered foolish, dangerous, and unnecessary. Some people are happy to remain in this stage. Others find it unfulfilling to stay invisible and anonymous. Life does not feel authentic, so they wander off onto a different path to find meaning in life. Striving to be more is the first step in transformation. Abandoning safety and the comfort of the herd represents the evolution to become a camel. Nietzsche calls the second stage transforming from camel to lion. The second stage of self-development means becoming less anonymous, more visible, discovering a constructive way to life. At this stage, the mission in life focuses on being useful, hardworking, obedient. Camels walk through life carrying a heavy load on their back, filling their days with responsibilities and obligations. To overcome the sheepish way in life, they become more productive community members. But finding meaning in life becomes a new challenge. In pursuit of living a purpose-driven life, camels make themselves slaves to society, striving for social acceptance, the acceptance of others, and they never consider self-acceptance. A life of labor becomes the understanding of life, living according to others' expectations and principles, carrying the burden of other people. Some camels eventually grow bitter, resentful, or hopeless. They start feeling misled, and in due course, they understand that if something doesn't change, their spirit will break. Overcoming these self-inflicted hurdles, the camel transforms into a fierce creature, leaving behind all fears. Number 3. Transforming from lion to child. Just like the sheep lived only to subsist, just like the camel lived only to conform, the lion lives only to fight. The lion slayed the dragon, but his victory was his defeat. The lion's victory leaves him with a profound nothingness, sitting alone in the dragon's empty cave. The desire to lead a meaningful life urges the lion to start fighting. But after fighting against everything, the feeling of nothingness metamorphoses the lion to live for its own meaning. In the final stage of self-development, the child lives for itself, being spontaneous and curious about everything and everyone. Life is no longer a struggle, a means to an end. A childlike spirit allows us to find contentment in everything, rediscovering the childlike spirit capable of becoming a blank canvas of creativity, a source of real freedom. Nietzsche writes, "If we become children, we can live without the lion's hostility, without the camel's burdens, and without the sheep's uselessness. We aren't fixated on the past or the future. We are living fully in the moment, solving the problems that come our way, and bettering in the process the world for all humanity."